CWC helps people in the community, both homeowners and renters, do energy improvement. Most of us are volunteers with a small staff, and we get out there, look at the home and say, here's some things for you to look at. We'll change some light bulbs, and then we train the homeowners. We'll sit down and talk about their energy usage and how to make things better.
This organization came out of an initiative of a group of local churches that were in something called the Action Network, focused on people's problems paying their utility bills. As it turns out, the churches end up paying a lot of those bills for people. So we thought it made sense to train volunteers to help people reduce those bills instead of just paying over and over again. That was a win-win-win.
We do an average of 3 hours, so 2 to 4 hours is the tune-up length typically. It starts with sitting down with the resident and doing a pre-questionnaire where we talk about their current concerns. Then we start outdoors and walk around the outside of the home. We look at the roof and attic venting, and we show them where their electric and water meters are and help them connect their bill. And we're looking at the major appliances, so the 3 biggest energy users in the home, the HVAC, the water heater, and the fridge, finding out where their starting point is. So is their bill $500 a month or is it $100? We have people that are already super environmentally conscious and bills are pretty low, but they just want to learn a few more things, and every little bit helps. And then there's people who have $600 utility bills, and maybe they're a renter, and so they don't have an option to upgrade their appliances or windows and things like that. But we can address those energy efficiency things and the behavior items.
With the tune-up, she put my shower, a brand new shower head, one on the faucet in the kitchen, changed the light bulbs for me to weatherize the house. They gave me a lot of brochures. I gave them out to people, check with them, see, did you call the people? No, nothing in life is free. I thought that too, but I'm finding out different, I love them, I appreciate them. It's made a great difference in my life.
I had a client who had difficulty taking showers, and one of the things in our kits is a handheld shower head. So that really helped her feel like she could be more healthy in her own household. And we also have it in our office. Basically, you check out a kit. It's slightly smaller, less material, but we have instructions and a YouTube playlist that people can do their own tune-up and still get the benefits of an in-home tune-up.
We're saving millions of equivalent kilowatt hours of energy a year, and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year are saved for local residents. Often when people hear about us through a neighbor, someone else who's had a tune-up, they hear firsthand of that experience and like, oh wow, this could really benefit me.
Weatherization can help with our problem of the climate changing. I think that weatherization is a big part of that. If we weatherize our homes, then we're not using as much energy. And that means less money being paid, but it also means less energy being used.
Our other key part of our program is our volunteer energy coach training. So training our volunteers to go into homes to work with renters and homeowners in Alachua County. A big focus of our work is throughout the Gainesville area, because that's where a bulk of our funding comes from, but we do serve the entire county. And so we are training volunteers twice a year to go into homes. So every fall and every spring. That's a really big event to put on because it's a 3-part 12-hour training, 2 evening sessions, and then a Saturday hands-on day where we go to a board member's property and she allows us to go through her house. They get to see different systems and insulation and roof types and solar hot water heater and all kinds of cool things that they can learn hands-on, and we have a big cookout at the end. It's a big event, so to commit to our volunteer program, you're committing to a 12-hour training. That upfront commitment is pretty big, so it's an ongoing need we have to recruit for that.
We usually train 25 to 30 in each training, so 50 or 60 people. We think it's really great for people to learn all this information about how to improve your home energy efficiency anyway.
Primarily, I'm involved in helping to conduct energy tune-ups for the CWC. So me and another volunteer, we will go to a home, talk to the client, get an idea of what their needs are, and then we'll do an inspection of the outside and the inside of the home. We'll look at their insulation, their AC, both the inside and the outside condenser coil. We'll look at the bathroom, the kitchen, and all the major appliances that use energy and water, and we'll try to install little fixes services.
In that first year, I was interning as a Spanish language access. So what I was trying to do was translate all their documents into Spanish so that way they could better access Hispanic communities in Alachua County. There's definitely, from my research that we were doing, a big disparity between how much different demographics and communities are spending on their utility bills, with Hispanic communities being among the higher groups. Trying to do that is very, very helpful for those communities that are generally underserved.
We're trying and will accomplish meeting 200 tune-ups this year, so working with 200 homes, both with a GOI program and our in-home tune-up program. Without our volunteers, we couldn't do all the work we do and the outreach. We're always seeking new donors, so building those relationships and working with our board to reach out to new corporate sponsors or individual donors. We have a really big fundraising event every April called The Amazing Give that over 100 local nonprofits take part in. So that's where we really focus our efforts to get ready for that event. So if you want to help out or learn more about the CWC, you can go to communityweatherization.org. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
We are definitely in need of donations. Appreciate whatever amount of money they'd like to donate. It all helps.